Today's episode is Dark Bowser steals Mr. Game & Watch's Game & Watch / Grounded. Enjoyed the show.
Wow, today's Game & Watch's 40th anniversary. I am going to buy Game & Watch. Let's go to the old game store.
Into the old game store. Welcome to the old game store. How may I help you?
I would like to buy a Game & Watch game.
So, which Game & Watch game do you want?
Ball.
Okay, that will be $5.
Nice. Here's $10.
Have a nice playing. Meanwhile in Dark Bowser's house.
Oh no! I forgot today is Game & Watch's 40th anniversary. Wait, I know. Since today is Game & Watch's 40th anniversary, I am going to steal Mr. Game & Watch's Game & Watch.
Oh my god, I'm hungry. I have to eat some foods. I will be back.
Alright, since Mr. Game & Watch is making foods, I am going to steal Game & Watch game right now.
That was delicious. Hey, somebody stole my Game & Watch game. I wonder who stole my Game & Watch game. I think Dark Bowser stole my Game & Watch game. I'm calling his dad. Hello, this is Mr. Game & Watch speaking. Your son Dark Bowser stole my Game & Watch game. Can you ground him? Thank you, goodbye.
Dark Bowser, get over here right now. Dark Bowser, I got a call for Mr. Game & Watch, saying that you stole Game & Watch game, didn't you?
Yes, I stole Mr. Game & Watch's Game & Watch game.
Oh my god, Dark Bowser, how dare you stole Mr. Game & Watch's Game & Watch game? That's it. You grounded for 4,210 years. As for punishment, I will take away your Game & Watch game since you stole it, and I will give to Mr. Game & Watch.
No.
Mr. Game & Watch, here's your game.
Thank you, Bowser.
You're welcome, Mr. Game & Watch, and have fun. Dark Bowser, since I give Mr. Game & Watch a Game & Watch game, go to your room right now.
Wow. Happy 40th anniversary Game & Watch. And thanks for watching for Dark Bowser steals Mr. Game & Watch's Game & Watch / Grounded. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, and push notification on the bell. Is this what it looks like in black and white? Well, episode 10 will be Dark Bowser beats up Pac-Man / Grounded. I will see you in the 22nd of May. Goodbye.
Happy 40th anniversary Mr. Game & Watch. And now I'm next.
Thank you, Pac-Man.
Donkey Kong? Our anniversary is coming next year.
Yes, we can't wait till they celebrate our anniversary.